Hey, what's going on, Living the Life Show family? Welcome back. Let's talk a little bit about the truth about God's blessings. Let's check this out. It says, God will never let what you lost be the best you ever had. God will never let what you lost be the best you ever had. Look at the verse that we chose to connect with this. This is Job chapter 42, verse 12 and 13. And it says, so the Lord blessed Job in the second half of his life, even more than in the beginning. For now he had 14,000 sheep, 6,000 camels, 1,000 teams of oxen, and 1,000 female donkeys. He also gave Job 7 more sons and 3 more daughters. Now, if you know anything about the story of Job, and I highly recommend you go back and read it because it is a very inspiring story. Job was a man who really loved God, who followed God, who gave God his whole heart. Job would wake up every morning and pray on behalf of his children, just in case they weren't doing right by God. And one day, if you read this in Job, the devil comes to God and God tells the devil, have you considered my servant Job? There's no one like him. He's a perfect and upright man. One who loves God and escheweth evil. He runs from evil. He avoids evil. And the devil tells God the only reason Job is the way he is because you have placed a hedge of protection around him. But if you let me touch him, you let me get at him, he will curse your name and die. So the Lord told the devil, fine, you can do as you will with Job, but don't touch Job. Leave Job alone. So he goes down and as my pastor would say, the runners keep coming. I think he preached a sermon once called The Runners Keep Coming. And one day, one runner comes and he says that an army came and they took away your oxen. And another runner comes and another servant says, my Lord, this took place and they took away your oxen. They took away your sheep. And then the last one comes and he says, out of nowhere, the winds blew in from this direction and that direction, and the house collapsed where all your children were in the house dwelling together, partying, and the house collapsed on them and they all died. All of your children. Your oxen are gone. He's a rich man. He was wealthy. He had everything. And then in the blink of an eye, everything was gone. And in this, Job did not sin. Job did not curse God. Job did not scream and holler at God. Job tore his clothes. He sat down. He was heartbroken. So then the devil says to God, the reason why Job has not cursed you is I haven't gotten him where it really hurts. So the Lord allowed the devil to touch his body, but he couldn't kill Job. So the devil brings sores and boils all over Job's body. Job's friends show up to sit with him, to console him. And they sit there for a few days and don't say a word. And they finally start talking. They start saying, Job, what did you do? You had to do something for this to take place. God just doesn't punish people for nothing. Job's, I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong. I can't figure it out. If I could just have an audience with God. It's a beautiful book, very tough story. This is a story none of us want to have happen in our own lives, but it's a beautiful story to observe, to learn from, because again, God will never let what you lost be the best you ever had. Now, look again, everything that God allowed to be taken from him, he gained back in a greater number. All right. Some people say double for your trouble. So if he had 7,000 sheep, now he has 14. He had 3,000 camels, now he has 6. He had 500 teams of oxen, now he has 1,000. He had a 500 female donkeys, he now has 1,000. God rewarded him for remaining faithful. So if something is taken from your life, if something is removed from your life, just know that if you serve God, you honor God, there's something greater beyond that. I know sometimes it's hard to see that. It's hard to believe that. It's hard to grab hold to that. But if God allows it to be taken from you, There's something greater down the road. There's something greater that he has in store for you. Because again, if you look at the verse, it says the Lord blessed Job in the second half of his life even more than in the beginning. And most people look at the beginning of Job's life and say, it can't get any better than this. But we serve a God that says what you consider as the best is just my beginning. I have something even greater in store for you. So I challenge us all that no matter what you're going through, whatever you feel like you've lost in life, just keep trusting God, because what he will reward you for remaining faithful, even in the face of your loss, he's going to reward you with greater than what you lost. Something greater than what you lost will come forth. All right. I cannot tell you exactly how that works. I cannot tell you exactly what he's going to give you, because some of us may say there's nothing greater than what I lost. There's nothing. God couldn't give me something better than what I lost. What I lost was my most prized thing in my life. Maybe it was a relationship. Maybe it was a job. Maybe it was a home. I don't know what you've lost, but I do know this, that God will make sure that that loss isn't the end of your story. God will make sure that that loss isn't the best part of your story. So keep trusting him. Keep depending on him. Keep leaning on him. And if you must, you have to be like Job, cry out and tell God, I'm heartbroken over what I've lost. It hurts so much over what I've lost. I cannot endure this without your help. Give me the strength to press forward, because what I've lost, it is tormenting me. Help me to trust that what I've lost isn't the best thing you had. And give me the strength to hold out until you reveal to me what greater thing you have in store for me. That is the challenge. That is the challenge for all of us. And I pray again that today's video will encourage you to remember that in the face of your loss, that is not the end of the story. Ask God to show you what greater thing he has in store for you. All right? Make sure you take a moment and click that thumbs up button down below. Check out the description of this video for ways that you can support the channel. And if you like to grab your copy of Recap, you can order a copy of Recap today. Remember, every copy of Recap sold, the book is awesome, but every copy sold will allow me to have the funds to pour into the lives of many others. So go shopping, guys. Grab you a book, grab you 2 or 3. Grab one for your entire Bible study and have a book club. Use this book as something to encourage and inspire you to look further and deeper into your word. All right. Don't forget, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m., I come to you to spend that time with you to encourage you on your journey. Make sure you watch it, share it, and live it. Now let's get busy living the life. God bless you.